2. Swung on and miss. Fuchs
coming in right side, Sip. Goes down to the slide and gets it.
Nelson's going to take off on the pitch, which is a called strike 3. Anderson.
Wes Marshall pitches a ground ball through the infield on the left side. One will score. They're going to wave a second runner around. Throw will come to the plate. It is not in time.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Enderlin Baseball Invitational continues here on your live event for a Region 1 baseball game featuring the Kindred-Richland Vikings and the Northern Cass Jaguars. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. For more information, go online to irieins.com. That's irieins.com. Kindred-Richland and Northern Cass here in game number 5 of 7 today from Enderlin at Hendrickson Field. Chase Miller with you alongside Joey Hughes. Thank you very much for tuning in to high school baseball here again on this Friday as we're dipping into the evening hours here. Overcast skies continue, 64 degrees. It's been in the upper 70s, upper 50s, low 60s throughout the day. Northern Cass, head coached by Sam Johnson, 2-0 so far in the season. They won last night against Fargo Oak Grove in a 2-point Region 1 game, 7-3. Carter Osloman 3 for 4 from the plate with 4 innings of work. For the Kindred-Richland Vikings, head coached by Scott Milbrandt, they're 8-1 on this season. They lost earlier today against Thompson 6-4 in a 5-inning baseball game here in the Enderlin Baseball Invitational. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, the first pitch and the starting lineups, and that is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Again, for more information, go online to irieins.com. That's irieins.com. Again, the first pitch and the starting lineups is next here on your live event.
You know the importance of planning before you plant. To finish strong, you need a solid start. That's why at Cess Vanderhoef, we remain committed to developing sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, all to help you make spring decisions that will yield the harvest you envision. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vanderhoef, a passion that grows.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
As we get ready for the first pitch here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard between Kindred-Richland and Northern Cass, it's our second consecutive game that'll be a region counter after Thompson and Hillsborough Central Valley just finished moments ago, and HCV won 6-5. A Braden Walsh scored on a wild pitch. So far, 4 games today here from Hendrickson Field, and all have been either within 1 or 2 runs decided. We've had a couple of games go 4 innings. One went 5, one went the complete 7 in what was a region game, and now we're going to have another 7-inning game scheduled between Kindred-Richland and Northern Cass here today in Enderlin. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here as we get to the top of the order to start things off here for Kindred-Richland. Carter Schmitz, the shortstop senior, followed by Lucas Kalbundi, the center fielder, and Nick Thompson is batting third. So that'll be the top 3 of the order here for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. A good Friday, May the 6th to you, 64 degrees. First pitch at 6:23 as we get things underway. Keegan Neva is the pitcher here today for Northern Cass. This one's going to be swung on and miss. Makes the count 1-1. Batting cleanup is Chase Miller, no relation, the third baseman senior. Miller again batting cleanup. Jeremiah Doctor batting 5th, the catcher junior. And Jorgen Swenson batting 6th, the second baseman junior here for the Kindred Vikings. Here's Neva, 1-1 offering. That is going to be missing out of the zone, now 2-1. You have Graham Glazzo, the left fielder, batting 7th. Opgrand batting 8th, and Roland, the pitcher, batting 9th. Here's the 2-1 offering. That's in there for a strike. Makes the count even at 2-2. So Schmitz, Klabundi, Thompson, Miller, Dr. Swenson, Glazzo, Opgrand, and Roland here for the Kindred Vikings. This one foul tip to the backstop, and we'll keep it at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Behind the plate here for Northern Cass is going to be Timothy Mayer, or Tim for short, with Neva, the battering ram, here for Northern Cass. Oslin at third, Busick at short, Larson at second, and Van Wetchel at first base here. And that is a strikeout here for Neva to open things up here in this contest. So one out as Lucas Klabundi comes to the plate. Hussar in left field, Metzger in center, and Hill and right here for Northern Cass. Northern Cass under the guidance of Sam Johnson for Kindred-Richland under the direction of Scott Milbrandt here. And this one on the pitch to Klabundi will be a ball. Now 1-0 Klabundi. Righty versus righty here for the senior center fielder. Kindred-Richland yesterday won a couple of close games against the Oaks Tornadoes, 2-1 and 1-0. Then they lost a tight one against Thompson earlier today, 6-4, as Kindred-Richland was making a comeback in the fifth, but then they got a man that was picked off at first base, and that ended it a little earlier here in the Enderlin Baseball Invitational. Game number 5 of 7 today, or 5 of 14 here this weekend in Enderlin. Game number 1 was a walk-off Anthony Wendell with a game-winning RBI single that eventually will go up in the column, as that one's going to be a one-hopper to the backstop or to the catcher, makes it 2-2 as Enderlin defeated Maple River 4-3 in Game 2. Thompson won 6-4. Thomas Schumacher went 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs in the win for the Tommies in Game number 2. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be caught. A strike 3 looking, so a strike swinging and a strikeout looking as Klabundi goes down, and Keegan Neva so far 2 up and 2 strikeouts. As Nick Thompson comes up to the plate. In game number 3, Hatton Northwood 8-7 in sudden death. Yes, sudden death variety. That one is in there for a strike. And Hatton Northwood in that game. Derek Carpenter with the walk-off hit for Northwood. That one is going to be a ball, now 1-1. And then again, moments ago, Hillsborough Central Valley with the 6-5 win in 7, bottom of the 7th. Wild pitch, Braden Walsh came in for the game-winning run for the Burros. That one missing low, now 2-1. After this game concludes, Hillsborough Central Valley against Northern Cass, looking closer to probably an 8:15, 8:30 start. This one swung on and missed in 2-2, and then after that, Harvey, Wills County, and Enderlin is later tonight here for the Enderlin Baseball Invitational. So 2 more games still to come here at Hendrickson Field. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed, and striking out the side is Keegan Neva. 3 up, 3 down to open things up here in the top of the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Northern Cass, the Jags, coming to bat here on your live event.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders. As they compete both on and off the field and on the court, you put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated, 701-668-2258, or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with a team from Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Go to the bottom of the first inning on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's Northern Cass coming to bat here after 3 up and 3 down for Keegan Neva to strike out the side. Northern Cass, they'll go like this. Jacob Larson batting leadoff, the center fielder. Trey Hussar, the left fielder, freshman, batting second. You have Keegan Neva, the pitcher, batting third, and Camden Van Wetchel batting cleanup here. Jackson Hill batting 5th with Metzger 6th. Carter Oslin 7th. Mayer batting 8th, Tim. And then Busick Aaron batting 9th here for the Northern Cass Jags. So Larson, Hussar, Neva, Van Wetchel, Hill, Metzger, Oslin, Mayer, and Busick here for Northern Cass in the lineup for the Jags. Righty on the make that a lefty, on the mound here. Connor Rowland here for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. And you have Doctor behind the plate here for the Vikings. As we get things ready to go for the first time through the order here for Northern Cass. And Roland throws a bowl to Larson here, a senior, junior, and a freshman, the top of the order here for Northern Cass. Here's the 1-0 offering, missing up now 2-0. Saw a lefty earlier today with Tweet from Hatton Northwood open things up. Went one time through the order. Here's the 2-0 offering. That one's going to be in there for a strike at the knee. Now 2-1. Again, this is a 7-inning Region 1 contest. Here's the 2-1 offering from Merlin. That one is hit on the ground to short. There is Schmitz, and it's going to take a hop and get by Schmitz. So that one's going to go down for an error, and that'll be a base knock there for Larson, or he'll get aboard here after an E6. Hussar will check in. So runner at first now. And the first base runner of the game for Northern Cass is Trey Hussar. Will bat from the left-hand side here with a runner aboard. Chase Miller on the grass looking for a potential bunt. Nice pitch there by Roland as he throws a strike. Schmitz again at short with Swenson at second, Thompson at first. Glazzo in left, Clubundy in center, and Opgrand in right here for Kindred-Richland. Here's the 0-1 offering from Roland as he looks the runner Larson back to first and the pitch. This one is hit on the ground right back to the pitcher. He'll go to short to Schmitz and airmails it into center field. Nicely done on the backside by Clubundy. Backing it up, however, it's 2 aboard on 2 errors. 1 on the shortstop and now 1 on the pitcher here. And runners are at first and second as Neva comes to the plate. So Kindred-Richland right now, a couple of defensive miscues. Will that come back and haunt the Vikings here in the first? So Neva, the number 3 batter, will step in with Larson now at second and Hussar at first base. The first baseman Thompson playing in on the grass. The shortstop Schmitz trying to hold Larson at second. This one a good healthy cut by Neva, follows it back now 0-1. Northern Cass on the season haven't played too many games, just 2-0, knocking off Oak Grove last night 7-3. On the opposite side for Kindred-Richland, they're starting to get some games in on their roster. This is game number 10 for them now on the season. They're 4th in the last 48 hours. Here's a bunt up the third base line and foul, pushing it up that line is Neva now at 0-2. After Neva, you have Van Wetchel, the cleanup batter, first baseman. Northern Cass out in their all-gray uniforms with that black lettering and numerals outlined in gold, with the Kindred-Richland Vikings out in those blue tops, white pants with white numerals outlined in black. Here's the offering, and this one is hit on the line over the shortstop and into the gap. Glazzo and Clubundy. Clubundy's going to cut it off, but the runner from second comes in with Larson. It's an RBI single with Neva, and Northern Cass takes the first lead of the contest at 1-0. So Larson comes in to score. Hussar goes to second. Neva's aboard with the first hit of this inning, and now Van Wetchel will come to the plate with a 1-0 game lead. So bottom of the first, and we were curious again, can Northern Cass make Kindred-Richland pay with some of those errors? And the early answer is yes, the short term. Now it's just a matter of how many can they get across. So an RBI single here for Northern Cass as they take the early 1-0 edge. And Scott Milbrandt was going to come out here and talk with our ump, making sure everything is good to go with Doctor behind the plate. It's Jeremiah Doctor, the junior catcher. So now you're going to have Camden Van Wetchel, the first baseman senior here. Runner at second is Hussar, and Neva is currently at first. Still nobody out, and that's going to be a pass ball as advancing 90 feet are the runners. Now everyone is in scoring position on the base pass, and Camden Van Wetchel takes an opening ball. So 2 runs across, 1 run across, but that's not earned so far. Just 1 hit, and right now Connor Rowland will be looking for the strikeout as Kindred-Richland will play the infield in here, outfield playing straight away. The right fielder a little bit in, Opgrand and right. Swung on and missed, high fastball to Van Wetchel, now 1-1. Jackson Hill is due up next for Northern Cass. 3 up and 3 on so far with a run in for Northern Cass here in the bottom of the first on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Roland looks back at the runner at second and the pitch. This one gets the strike. Now it's 1-2. Good pitch there by Roland. Doctor, better job behind the dish. Able to make that block. As Roland looks into Doctor, and the 1-2 pitch to Van Wetchel. This one is hit on the line right to Schmitz. He makes the glove catch, goes to home. Do they got him? It's off the glove of Doctor, and the run will come in. So runners at the corners now as Van Wetchel gets aboard. Neva goes to third, and Huzar comes in. That one hit off of Schmitz. He was able to block it, got the one hop, threw it to the catcher, and then it was a bang-bang play. But as Doctor went to apply the tag on Huzar, the ball came out of his glove, which allowed the run to come in, and that made it an emphatic safe call instead of it could have been a potential out call on that one. As now Jackson Hill will step in with runners at the corners, nobody out, and 2 already in for Northern Cass. First pitch on the way to Hill, as Hill looks to bunt, as that one is going to be a pass ball here, and they're going to get the run coming in from third in Neva. And the runner from first goes to second, and now it's a 3-0 edge here for Northern Cass. So Neva comes in to score. Van Wetchel is at second. And Jackson Hill right now is working with a 1-1 count. Batter number 5 so far for the Jags. Going to ask for a better start. Neva 3 up, 3 down, strikes out the side. And then so far you've had everyone that's been to the plate finding a way to get on. Jackson Hill takes a healthy cut at that one. Now is behind the count at 1-2. Region 1 baseball tournament as well. A little bit later on this month. You can check out here on your live event. Here's the 1-2 offering. Swung on and missed, and Roland gets his first strikeout of the afternoon. As we're into the latter afternoon, early evening. A couple months ago, it's dark and it feels like evening at 5. Now in the daylight till 8:30, 9 o'clock at night feels a little nicer. Jack Metzger, the center fielder, coming to the plate with 1 out now. Runner at second is Van Wetchel, and the pitch. Lefty versus lefty. One hops the catcher. The runner from second going to third, and Van Wetchel, the throw down. Oh, what a throw as Miller tried to apply the tag. The feet slided in, and they're going to say Van Wetchel beat the throw, but that throw by Doctor was right on the money, where all that Miller needed to do was catch the ball at third, and he tried to apply the tagged chase, but he's going to be safe as Camden Van Wetchel. So now with 1 out here, a runner at third, and now a chance for Metzger just to provide a sac fly to try to get another run across here for Northern Cass. Connor Rowland looks in, fires, and that's going to be outside for a ball. Now 2-0. For Kindred-Richland, played 1 game today. They will have these 2 games today, and then you're going to have Hankinson of Co-op coming in for 2 games tomorrow. This one is fouled back by Metzger, now 2-1. So played 2 games yesterday against Oaks, and then Kindred-Richland will play this final game here for themselves of the Enderlin Baseball Invite. For Northern Cass, they will play the next game against Hillsborough Central Valley, and then a noon game tomorrow against Hatton Northwood for Game 3 of 7 tomorrow here in Enderlin. That one missing out of the zone, now 3-1. So far, a couple errors in the inning, 2 singles, a strikeout. Also, 2 runs make that 3 runs have came across the plate for Northern Cass. Roland with the pitch. Swung on and missed, and he makes the count full, now 3-2. Carter Oslin is due up next here for the Jags. Infield playing in. Roland looking to get that back-to-back K. That one off speed and missing on the outer part of the plate, and now the runners will be at the corners. So Carter Oslin will be coming up here for Northern Cass. Oslin went 3 for 4 yesterday in their win against Fargo Oak Grove. So runners at the corners here as Oslin has a chance to add on here for Northern Cass as we're seeing the sunshine coming through from right field to the pitcher and catcher. This one, nice play by Kindred-Richland as they have a chance to try to double him up. As sliding down is going to be Rolling as he got the safety squeeze from Oslin. He throws it over to Miller, went off his glove, but Schmitz was able to recover, and that'll be a double play, 1-5-6 on the DP. So 3 runs come in here for Northern Cass. They do the damage, but they do leave a 1 run aboard here. But still, regardless, for Northern Cass, they take advantage. 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 runner left on base. An inning complete here at Hendrickson Field. It's the Jags 3, Kindred-Richland scoreless, and the Vikings coming to the plate.
The Enderlin Alumni Association promotes the school and community, as over the past few years, Enderlin athletics have been greatly supported by the alumni, from upgrades to the weight room, practice equipment, and technology. The Enderlin Alumni Association hopes to improve the quality of life for students and citizens by giving back to the community and keeping it local. The Enderlin Area School and Enderlin community would like to thank the Enderlin Alumni Association for their generous and continued support. Go Eagles!
Enderlin Insurance Agency welcomes all the players, coaches, and fans to the Enderlin Baseball Tournament. At Enderlin Insurance Agency, they're here to help you protect what you've worked hard to earn. Whether it's your home, vehicle, business, or a combination of all these, they have you covered. Enderlin Insurance Agency is committed to a high standard of excellence in all that they do and to establish a firm relationship of mutual trust and service with each of their clients. Give Deb or Luba a call today at 437-2444. We go to the top of the second inning. The pitcher again for for Kindred-Richland, Carter Rowland, made a really nice play to finish the bottom of the first, but not before Northern Cass gets 3 runs across. Chase Miller, Jeremiah Doctor, and Jorgen Swenson do up here, the 4, 5, and 6 batters for the Vikings. As Neva comes back on, had 3 outs via the strikeout, struck out the side to open up the contest. Now it's 1-1 here to Miller. Neva looks in and fires. Going off speed with the curveball in there for a strike. Outer part of the plate at the knee, now 1-2. Neva looking for 4 batters and 4 strikeouts now. Swung on and missed. That one gloved, and they're going to have to throw it over to first. But that is the 4th out via the strikeout to start this one off here for Neva. The righty is in the zone right now as you take a look across the way. Kind of the first time today we really haven't seen too much of the wind playing a factor. Seen it more from left to right field or left from blowing in. Here's Jeremiah Doctor now. That one missing for a ball, a little high at the letters. Doctor, the lefty, going up against the righty here. Neva looks and wastes a little time and throws. That one swung on and missed, now 1-1. Northern Cass will play a non-region game next. That'll be a 5-inning or 90-minute affair, but here's a Region 1 contest, the 1-1 offering. That one in there for a strike. After all the weather, moisture, precipitation, just teams haven't had a chance to play their full slate of schedules. So now, because teams are already coming here, moving around and able to get a game, and 5 punch-outs to start this contest up for Keegan Neva. He's in fuego to start this game. Neva, the junior, right now is in the zone as Jorgen Swenson, the second baseman, will try to be the first guy to get aboard here, either the walk or the hit variety. This one swung on and missed, and Neva right now throwing a lot of swing and miss stuff. Haven't seen a lot of foul balls either in these at-bats. This one missing outside, 1-1. The deepest count so far for Kindred-Richland's been a 2-2 count. That came from Schmitz and Klabundy. Here's the 1-1 offering to Swenson, missing up, and we haven't said this too much so far early on. Neva working behind in the count. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's a 2-1 pitch. That one in there for a strike on the outer part of the plate, and Neva has a chance to strike out the side yet again here for Northern Cass. The 2-2 pitch to Swenson. That one missing at the letters. Now 3-2, the first full count we've seen by a Viking batter here this early evening or late afternoon in Enderlin. Here's a 3-2 pitch. This one popped Will that one be in play? No, as Mayer sees that one come out. Highway 46 behind us up the first base dugout here, and then you have the Canadian Pacific rail tracks in left to right field. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that'll retire the side. 6 up and 6 down via the strikeout here for Keegan Neva as we go to the bottom of the second inning, and Northern Cass is coming to the plate.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Hello, I'm Jim Berkmeyer, inviting you to join me on a New England Fall Foliage Tour, September 25th to October 3rd. Our journey begins with a tour of historic Boston. We then travel to New Hampshire's White Mountains to admire the spectacular colors before ending our journey in New York City with an included Broadway musical. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to learn more about this tour and watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Going to the bottom of the second inning on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's Northern Cass 3, Kindred-Richland scoreless here, as Northern Cass right now doing it all with Neva right now on the mound, able to take advantage of a couple of errors. In the first inning, the first two batters got aboard, Larson and Huzar, via the error. They would come in. Neva would also score, and then eventually there would be a double play, 1-5-6 on the double play, as Roland was able to get the out. Then it went off of Miller to Schmitz, as Tim Mayer will check in here to the plate. And then Mayer, first pitch swinging, goes to the right field. That's to Opgren, who camps underneath it and retires the number 8 batter on one pitch on the F9 flyout. Busick, Aaron, will be stepping up, the number 9 batter, the shortstop here. And then it goes back to the top of the order here for the Jags. So Connor Rowland, after a couple of errors, trying to settle in now here for Kindred-Richland after that double play to finish the first. This one going to miss up at the letters, now 1-0 to Busick. This is a 7-inning contest here. Pitch going to miss low, now 2-0. As we've seen the clouds slowly but surely kind of milk away here. Once we've gotten to the 6 o'clock hour, this is about the most daylight that we've seen so far here today at Hendrickson Field. 3-0 is the count to Busick. So far, 1 walk for Northern Cass. And that'll be in there for a strike. That walk was last inning by Jack Metzger. Hunter Rowland, 1 inning, 1 1/3 innings of work. So far, 2 hits against them, 3 runs. Those not earned, and that'll be walk number 2 here that Rowland has given up. We go to the top of the order now with Jacob Larson with 1 out and a runner on first. As coming up will be Jacob Larson for the second time. Reached on an air and scored in the bottom half here for Northern Cass. As Rowland will work from the stretch now. Looks to runner over Busick at first. Fires this one in the dirt. Busick stays there. Nicely done. Just hanging around enough with Doctor to get a mid on that one to keep the runner Busick close to first. As Rowland will look in here for the sign with Doctor. And the pitch. That one missing low, now 2-0. Glazo in left, Clabundi in center, Opgren in right. Here playing in the outfield. Down the left field line, it's 370, 325 to straightaway center, and 285 down the right field line. Faking to bunt was going to be Larson. The runner goes first to second on the pass ball in Busick. Miller came charging hard from third after squaring was Larson on a 2-0 count, and now it goes to 3-0 here with the number 2 batter, Husar, on deck. So runner at second base now in scoring position for Northern Cass. And the pitch. This one is going to be a ball, so the wild pitch essentially doesn't matter as much now as runners are at first and second. The third walk of the afternoon here for Northern Cass as a team, and Trey Hussar will be stepping up here. He reached base on an error with a run scored as Roland got it, looking for the double play to try to get Larson at second, but then threw it to left-hand side. This one's going to be a bunt. It's going to be up, and Doctor tries to lay out for it, but about a foot shy of trying to get the baseball in the glove. Now it'll be 0-1. Fun to see NDSU baseball at Miami, Florida. The Hurricanes tonight. Got some North Dakota products and some Minnesota products on that team. You have the Minnesota Twins going up against the Oakland A's here this evening as they're back at Target Field for a 9-game homestand. So good to talk baseball again, no matter if it's at the prep, collegiate, or professional level. This one in the dirt. Runners will stay as Hussar was looking to bunt. And now it's going to be 1-1. Coming up, we'll get to our Bank North in-game update throughout the contest. Also, we'll get to our Precision Player of the Game, brought to you in part by RDK Enterprises. That to come. Still 2 more games as well here from Hendrickson Field. This one in the dirt low, now 2-1. Northern Cass, the first time through the order, had 7 men come to the plate. The first 4 reached base via either the air or the single. And right now they're trying to do the same thing here in the second inning with runners at first and second. Trying to keep the line moving after a flyout on one pitch by Meyer. 2 straight have reached, and now the count goes to 3-1. If Roland throws another ball, it'll be the 3rd straight walk here. That one in there for a strike and will make the count full to Trey now at 3-2. Miller at third, Schmitz at second. Schmitz at short with Swenson at second, Thompson at first, and Doctor behind the plate. Here's the payout pitch on the way by Connor Roland looking in. The runner from second breaks early. This is going to be a hit-and-run variety, so they'll stay on the double play. Swenson goes to first to get the out. But on that 3-2 pitch, taking a big lead was Busick. So he'll get to third. Larson followed suit and got to second. So now runners in scoring position, but 2 outs now, 4-3 on the putout, as Keegan Neva will step in with an RBI single and a run scored his last time up in the bottom of the first. 2 outs here. Northern Cass looking to add on to their lead. Kindred looking for the goose egg and get the bats to the plate. Here's the pitch. Neva, first pitch, goes a 3-hopper to Miller. Miller across the diamond, 1 hop, and what a dig by the first baseman Thompson on the backhand to retire the side. Miller had to hurry that one a little bit with Neva hustling down the line, but a better pick by Thompson at first, and that'll retire the side. No runs on no hits. You have no errors with 2 runners left on base. 2 complete here from Hendrickson Field in Enderlin. It's Region 1 baseball. Northern Cass up by 3 with Kindred-Richland coming to the plate.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Whether you're looking to protect your home, car, or crop, let agents Dustin Moan and Johnny Jorgensen help guide you to find the best options possible. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. That's hunterinsuranceagency.com. Or stop into Hunter Insurance Agency, located at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Going to the top of the 3rd inning, it's Northern Cass 3, Kindred-Richland scoreless. As we'll get to our Bank North update here in a moment. Bank North, check them out with a location in Arthur or go to ibanknorth.com. That one's going to be a ball. The story so far has been Keegan Neva, at least at the mound. He also has an RBI single. Neva 1-0 pitch, foul back, now 1-1. As Neva strike out the side in the first, struck out the side in the second. And he really is our Bank North update, as they offer traditional and advanced products and services that keep you grounded. Again, for more information, go to ibanknorth.com. That's ibanknorth.com, or check out one of their locations. So Neva has been the story so far here for Northern Cass. Here's the 1-1 offering by Neva. That one in there for a strike, now 1-2, as Graham Glazzo, Upgren, and Roland, these 7, 8, and 9 batters here are due up for Kindred-Richland. That one, and it's a 7th straight strikeout for the righty Keegan Neva. 7 up and 7 down via the K, with 6 of the 7 on the swing and miss variety. And 1 out now in the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch by Neva. That one missing up for a ball. Now you have the sun kind of coming in from right field, so if you're at the plate, you got to deal with that a little bit from an umpire, catcher, and hitter standpoint. This one foul back to Highway 46 for a ball. I'll be 1-1. As you see some of the teams getting ready across the way, getting loose, and then some guys go to center field to hang out. That one in there for a strike, now 1-2 to Max Opgrant. Max, the right fielder junior here, battling in. Here's the 1-2 offering from Neva, and the pitch. That one misses up at the eyes, now 2-2. Neva's been efficient in terms of 4 or 5 pitches, kind of averaging right now in terms of per at-bat. This one is hit on the ground, and there goes the no-hitter, and there is the first run aboard for Kindred-Richland, or the first batter aboard at first base is Opgrand here for the single. So the first hit of the afternoon for Kindred-Richland comes in the top of the 3rd inning, and that'll the shutout's still intact, but in terms of the no-hitter, and keep it going. I mean, sooner or later, someone's going to put contact on a baseball over 7 innings, but Neva right now has been the story. Kindred-Richland, see if they can get Neva a little bit off rhythm here, working from the stretch. Swung on and missed by Connor Rowland here, now 0-1. Rowland, the senior pitcher here, going up against his counterpart. Then it goes back to the top of the order here for Kindred-Richland with Carter Schmitz on deck. Here's the 0-1 offering as Neva looks back the runner at first. That one's in there at the knee for a strike, and Neva's not messing around right now with Roland. 2 pitches in and 2 strikes. Carter Schmitz due up next. Hop Grant taking his lead off of first, the secondary lead as well. Neva looks back over. And the pitch. This one fouled back to the highway, and we'll do it all over again. Pitch number 4 upcoming. Go to yourliveevent.com. That's yourliveevent.com for coverage throughout the day, and also the weekend and next week as well for games throughout the Red River Valley. You can watch it for free and also watch it on demand afterwards as well. That's yourliveevent.com. Here's the pitch by Neva in the dirt. Mayer able to block it and keep it in front of him as Opgren has to stay put at first base. And that'll make it 1-2. You can also check out our games by subscribing to our YouTube page. Here's the 1-2 offering from Neva. Swung on and missed, and for the first time through the order, Neva strikes out 8 of the 9 batters he faced. Carter Schmitz due up next, so pretty much everybody, when we say they went 0 for 1, expect a strikeout except for the Opgren, who has the single. Kindred-Richland's second time through the order. There's the old adage going against the pitcher. You see him a second, as there's the flip throw back to first. That won't be in time as getting back safely as Opgren. The second and third time you can go through a lineup and see a pitcher, you feel a little bit more comfortable or a little bit more confident trying to pick up the baseball here as the pitch goes to Schmitz. First pitch swinging. Schmitz hits one in the air to short right field. Hill is there, and that one is going to be a out, and that'll retire the side. So 3 up, make that 4 up, but 3 out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. 2.5 complete here from Hendrickson Field in Enderlin. It's 3-0 with Northern Cass trying to extend their lead coming up next.
event of the summer in the Brainerd Lakes area. Lakes Jam, June 22nd through June 25th at Brainerd International Raceway.
R&J Broadcasting is the presenting sponsor.
Experience Lakes Jam. For rock and rollers, the main stage features Tesla, Warrant, and Hairball. For country enthusiasts, John Party, Cole Swindell, Gabby Barrett, and Mark Wills. Experience watercross, drifting, and lawnmower racing. For on-site camping, lodging, and tickets, visit lakesjam.com.
As we come back here to the bottom of the third inning, Northern Cass and Kindred-Richland on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's Northern Cass leading at 3-0 right now over the Kindred-Richland Vikings. This is going to count again as a 2-point game for Northern Cass and Kindred-Richland in terms of the region standings, unable to play earlier in the season. And these teams are already scheduled to come down here, similar to Hillsborough, Central Valley, and Thompson. Earlier today was scheduled to be a 5-inning game, but because of Mother Nature and just not getting games in April, it actually worked out to say the ADs just kind of talking to each other and say, hey, we're already going to be down there on Friday, or we're already going to be down there on Saturday. Can we find a way to get these region games in? Because quite honestly, with how Mother Nature's been, we don't know what May's going to look like, so let's get these in because they mean a lot in terms of seeds. As first pitch swinging is Camden Van Wetchel. He had a single his last time up. Now 0-1 as Roland is on for his third inning of work. So 3 of the 14 games here at the Enderlin Baseball Invite are region games. 1 in Region 2 today, 1 in Region 1, then another in Region 1 upcoming tomorrow with Northern Cass. This one up the first base line, but that one is going to be foul. Now 0-2. The one game tomorrow, that'll be a 7-inning game. At 3 o'clock, it's Hankinson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinta, Rosso, Lidgerwood, that co-op, going up against Northern Cass at 3. All the other games tomorrow will be 5-inning games or 90 minutes, trying to get games in terms of the time. Here's the offering from Roland. That one in the dirt, now 1. And a ball. So 1-2 upcoming. Jackson Hill and Jack Metzger due up next here for Northern Cass. So 4, 5, and 6 batters here. It's turning out to be a gorgeous night here in Enderlin. Swung on and missed. It's going to get by the catcher, but going from home to first is Van Wetchel. He rounds first on his way to second. Here's a throw by Doctor, not in time, and Van Wetchel will stay there. So it's a strikeout, but he gets aboard on the pass ball, which will allow him to get to second base and a leadoff runner here for Northern Cass. And for Kindred-Richland, early in this one, you're going to say just kind of beating themselves with a couple errors with the first 2 batters to start this contest off for Northern Cass when they came to the plate with Larson and Huzar. Both would come in to score, and then Neva would add another run later on in the first. So it's been more the mistakes by Kindred-Richland that's allowed some of the runs here for Northern Cass as this is foul back to the backstop with Jackson Hill. Nobody out, bottom of the third inning. Thompson playing up from first. You have Miller playing even with the bag at third. Trying to hold the runner is Schmitz at second with Van Wetchel. Our number 5 batter here. Jackson Hill struck out his last time up. Roland looks back to the runner at second. And the pitch. Bunt. That one's going to get by the catcher there with Doctor. That it's going to be a strike, but since it gets by the catcher, Van Wetchel goes second to third here and now 90 feet away from scoring. Now 0-2 in the count. It's Jackson Hill, so he'll have to work, but the strikeout, then it gets by the catcher. Doctor goes from first to second with Van Wetchel, who is running hard down to first. Anytime it gets by the catcher, you never know how far it could go, and he was able to get that one. Swung on and missed, and Doctor does a nice job hanging on to that one. So the second strikeout for Connor Rowland of the afternoon, or the evening now. 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning as Jack Metzger comes to the plate. Metzger walked his last time up. Infield playing in here for the Kindred Vikings. Outfield playing straight away. Roland looks in on the lefty-lefty matchup. Safety squeeze upcoming, and they got him in a pickle, and Van Wetchel is going to be out. So a little bit more of a suicide, if you will, squeeze. It looked like it was going to be safety, but by the time Doctor caught the ball, 60 feet down the line was Van Wetchel, and he is out on the putout. So Doctor does a really nice job as they get Van Wetchel out. So now 2 out, and now Kindred-Richland has a chance with that one to limit this inning, but this one is hit deep to right field. Look out, and that's going to be off the top of the wall with the Metzger base knock. Metzger rounds first on his way to second. It's a stand-up double for Metzger. And Northern Cass, hey, next pitch later is back in business with a runner in scoring position. That was an absolute bullet by Metzger to right center field. That's been one of the hardest hit balls we've seen here today. Hillsborough Central Valley Thompson game, we saw a couple of home runs that were more of the long, high-flying variety. But that one was an absolute rope by Metzger as Carter Oslin comes to the plate. And the pitch in there for a strike. So 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning. Oslin went to bunt his last time up and then went to Connor Rowland, who then threw it over to third to convert the double play. As Rowland missing low, now 1-1, the fourth batter so far here of this bottom of the third inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch with Rowland as he looks to runner back at second, Metzger, and now bluffs to throw. Swenson trying to keep him close. Schmitz playing pretty much right at the grass to dirt line here. This one's going to be low, now 2-1. If Oslin can get aboard, the number 8 batter, Mayer is due up next for Northern Cass. Rowland, looks back the runner at second. Now the pitch to Oslin, and Oslin has to dance. Now it's 3-1, and now they're going to have the man in the pickle as they threw it back down to second. Miller trying to bring back the runner there. Metzger trying to stay alive, and this one's going to get thrown, and that's going to be out with the tag. So throwing it there was going to be Swenson, and covering, they are going to apply the tag to get the out, and that'll retire the side. So Northern Cass runs themselves out of the inning here in this one, and Oslin will be coming up in the bottom of the fourth inning. No runs off of one hit. You have no errors and no one left on base. 3 complete now here from Hendrickson Field in Enderlin. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Kindred-Richland coming to the plate.
MLGC offers ultra-high-speed broadband, streaming TV, telephone, advanced business services, and commercial-grade video surveillance services. MLGC has a goal to continue to deliver future technologies that make rural communities in North Dakota vibrant places in which to live and do business in. They're your local provider who prides itself on its unmatched customer service with a small-town touch. MLGC has offices in Enderlin, Cooperstown, and Kindred. For more info, go to mlgc.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
To the top of the fourth inning so far, Northern Cass 3 runs across with 3 hits. They have left 3 runners on base, no errors by the Jags. On the opposite side for Kindred, no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on board with a couple of errors here for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Top of the fourth inning, we go on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass with the 3-0 advantage. Dakota Heritage Bank sharing their heritage, sharing their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. For more, go online to dhbanknd.com. That's dhbanknd.com. First pitch swinging a 3-hopper to Busick, and that one's going to be in the dirt, backhanded nicely by Van Wetchel, and that'll retire Lucas Kablundi here to get things going in the fourth inning. 6-3 on the putout. First pitch swinging by Klabundi. Nick Thompson comes on with a strikeout now. So Keegan Neva, 3 1/3 innings so far worked. He goes off speed to start the at-bat to Thompson missing. Now 1-0. Hussar is in left field. Metzger in center. Hill in right for Northern Cass. Oslin at third with Busick at short. Larson at second. Van Wetchel at first. Neva, 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. Mayer behind the plate. Sam Johnson, the head coach for Northern Cass. Scott Milbrandt, the head coach for Kindred-Richland. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here at Hendrickson Field. Here's a pitch by Neva, off speed, missing low, now 2-1. Lee Bakken will have the call of our next contest with Hillsborough Central Valley and Northern Cass. That one was scheduled to get underway right now. It will be a little bit later from that. Neva swung on and missed, now 2-2. At the pace of this game, you're probably looking closer to an 8:15 maybe start for that next contest between HCV and Northern Cass. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and Neva now with his 9th strikeout of the evening. 12 batters, 9 strikeouts. My old Fargo Shanley Deacon math would say that's 75%. And Chase Miller comes to the plate. Miller sees a breaking ball miss for in there for a strike. A little delayed call there. Here's the 0-1 offering from Neva. That one in the dirt, now 1-1. Pretty easy to play defense when your pitcher just throws strikes and able to get some strikeouts here. As Neva, the 1-1 pitch, that one missing low at the knee, now 2-1. Miller at a 4-pitch at bat his last time up to start things off in the top of the 2nd inning. And the pitch, that one in there for a strike will make it 2-2. We've only seen one full count here. That was with Jorgen Swenson working the count back in the 2nd for Kindred-Richland. And the pitch, I'll make it the 2nd full count now as Miller saw that one come off. Miller will see the 6th pitch of his at-bat. A contest that started at 6:23. Currently 38 minutes in so far in the top of the 4th inning. And the pitch by Neva. That one is back. A 2-hopper back to Neva, who flips it to Van Wetchel to retire the side here as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-3 on the putout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Neva, 4 innings of work, 9 strikeouts, and 1 hit against him. Northern Cass will try to add on to their lead. They lead it by 3 here on your live event.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online at northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
RDK Enterprises specializes in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and they have the full line of precision planting products. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and update. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota, planterdoc.com, or call 701-636-2119.
We go into the bottom of the 4th inning here. It's Northern Cass 3, Kindred-Richland scoreless on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Thank you very much for tuning into high school baseball here tonight and throughout the morning, afternoon, and evening here on your live event. Make sure you patronize our fine sponsors as well that you've seen throughout today. As Carter Oslin, the 7, 8, and 9 batters are due up. So Oslin will come up here and works with a 1-0 count in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3 runs across for Northern Cass all came in the bottom of the 1st inning. Oslin takes low for a ball, now 2-0. Scoreless since then. Kindred-Richland, they've only had one guy get aboard, and that was Max Upgrand in the 3rd via the single. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed, now 2-1. Oslin, Mayer, and Busick here for Northern Cass again in the bottom of the 4th inning. Rowland on for his 4th inning of work, evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Neva opened things up with the RBI single, and then Van Wetchel was able to get an RBI single a little bit later on as well for a 3-0 advantage in the 1st inning for the Jags. Full count on the way for Connor Rowland. For the Kindred-Richland Vikings, a couple of errors against him in the 1st. And has really been the difference on a well-pitched contest for both teams. And good job by Connor Rowland, gets the strikeout looking here, his 3rd strikeout of the evening, and that's one down here in the bottom of the 4th. As Mayer will step up. First pitch swinging, flew out to Opgrand his last time up in the bottom of the second inning here for Northern Cass. Northern Cass will play after this contest concludes against Hillsborough Central Valley in a non-Region 5 inning contest for Kindred-Richland. They are done with the Enderlin Baseball Invitational after tonight. Hankinson will come in and play some games tomorrow. Here's the pitch. That'll miss for a ball. That's 1-1. I'd like to thank Joey Hughes for running the camera throughout the day here in Enderlin. Joel Morgan, Jake Watroba will be part of the combination tomorrow. Now it's 1 and 2. Our coverage tomorrow morning begins at 9 o'clock with Harvey Wells County going up against Maple River here on your live event. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one is smashed and scalded to straightaway center field at a one-hop Club Bundy. That one was absolutely mashed by Mayer for a single. It's going to be the fourth hit. As coming to the plate will be Busick now with a runner at first base, and we'll have a pinch runner coming in for Northern Cass as well, as the Jags will send Matthew Metzger now to first. So Metzger at first base here for Northern Cass. Roland looks in. I'll let you know what's next on the docket here for Kindred-Richland. This one, Roland goes to Schmitz at short, trying to get the double play. Do they turn it? Yes! 1-6-3 on the putout. No runs, one hit, no errors, and nobody left on board. Well, so far it's been 4 complete here in Enderlin, and what has been a pitcher's duel between Roland and alongside with him Neva. And Kindred-Richland will try to get the bats going. We come back. It's a 3-0 game. Northern Cass here as we go to the top of the 5th inning.
We have 3 TVs in the house, and we had boxes and wires.
I called Polar, and she said, we're switching to streaming.
We were up and running in just no time. I can be in the kitchen making dinner, doing other things, and Daryl can be downstairs watching baseball or whatever he's watching, and we have no interference at all.
Watch anything you want from anywhere with Polar Streaming TV. Call today or visit polarcom.com to learn more.
We go to the top of the 5th inning. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here in Enderlin. It's what been a gorgeous afternoon. This is a bonfire kind of an evening. I mean, it really is. Mid-60s, a little wind, partly cloudy, but the sun is coming through from the west as it's going to make its way for about another hour before we start getting some of the lights coming on here at Hendrickson Field. We're going to need them because we still got 2 games left after this one. For Kindred-Richland, after they get done playing this game, they are off until May the 9th at Oak Grove. Well, they will play the Grovers at Theraldson Complex, where Fargo Post where Hunter plays. And then they got a doubleheader against Central Cass on May the 10th here for Kindred-Richland. Both those games will be on your live event. So that will be again on your live event on May the 10th at Central Cass. Then you all of a sudden start looking, and the region tournament is the play-in round is a week away from Tuesday. So it's coming up around the corner here as Neva's back on for his 5th inning of work. Jeremiah Doctor, Jorgen Swenson, and Graham Glazzo coming up here for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. 5, 6, and 7 batters just trying to disrupt the flow some way, somehow of Neva. As Neva works with a 0-1 count. That one's going to be low now, 1-1. Doctor 0 for 1 so far with a strikeout. Neva winds and delivers off speed in there for a strike. Now 1-2. Top of the 5th inning again. This is a 7-inning contest. A game that's 55 minutes old here in the top of the 5th. And the pitch. This one is blocked at the plate as Doctor has a 2-ball, 2-strike count upcoming here with the righty Neva on for his 5th inning of work. Mayer gives him the sign and the pitch. This one swung on and miss, and reaching double digits via the strikeout is Keegan Neva. That's his 10th strikeout of the game. Jorgen Swenson due up now, and Neva, tell you what, he's been the story so far here today in terms of quality pitching. Sometimes in baseball, you just run into the wrong pitcher, kind of like in hockey, you might run into the wrong goaltender on one night, and that's what's kind of happening here for the Vikings. But Kindred-Richland still very much within this contest, just down by 3. That's in there for a strike to Swenson, now 1-1 with 1 out here. And the pitch. That one missing on the outer part of the plate, now 2-1. All that it takes is one. Just one guy gets aboard, find a way to get a walk, a single, or an error, and then you can find yourself a chance to maybe get a big inning going. But Neva just hasn't had any of that at all, having a chance as Swenson takes a strike. The 2-2 pitch. Foul, and the one thing that Neva has done, he's not dilly-dallying around. He gets the ball, he gets to the rubber, and he's firing. He's looking to throw. So far, there's been 14 batters, 10 strikeouts. Swenson now the 15th. This one is low, and Swenson takes one in the dirt. Makes the count full at 3-2. This will be the third full count here for Neva. One hit against him in 4 1/3 innings so far, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and strikeout number 11 for Neva. The junior right now is continuing to shine here later in the game as well. It's one thing when you do it in the first and second inning where he struck out the side in both, but when he can start doing it in the 4th and 5th, and the most batters that he's seen in an inning has been 4 so far. So he's faced the minimum every time except for the 3rd. That's going to be a 1-0 count. Graham Glazzo right now. Glazzo with a strikeout his last time up. Ahead in the count now, 2-0 with Neva, and that's one thing we haven't said a lot with Keegan so far is a 2-0 count. And the pitch. That one in there for a strike at 2-1. Top of the 5th inning here. Kindred-Richland, Northern Cass from the Enderlin Baseball Invitational. It is a Region 1 counter, though. 2-1 pitches hit in the air to the left fielder, Huzar, who has to come in a couple of steps, and that'll retire the side. Get some contact, but to the left fielder, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Neva through 5 innings, 11 strikeouts, 1 hit, no walks here against the Kindred-Richland batters. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Northern Cass coming to the plate next here on your live event.
You know the importance of planning before you plant. To finish strong, you need a solid start. That's why at Cess Vanderhoef, we remain committed to developing sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, all to help you make spring decisions that will yield the harvest you envision. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vanderhoef, a passion that grows.
Come back here to the bottom of the 5th inning. Let's recap what happened earlier today at the Enderlin Baseball Invitational. Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes and Leaf Bakken. It's our 3-man crew. I would take that in a wiffle ball World Series any day backyard for those 3 guys. Enderlin won game number 1, 4-3 over Maple River. Anthony Wendell with the game-winning RBI knock to left center field. And then the Thompson Tommies defeated Kindred-Richland 6-4. Thomas Schumacher went 3 for 3 with 2 runs driven in for Thompson in what was a 5-inning game. Enderlin and Maple River was 4 innings due to time constraints. Hatton Northwood won 8-7 against Oaks. Hatton Northwood was up 7-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning, and Oaks plated 5 runs across, and then the runner was thrown out at home plate. That would have been the game-winning run. They had to flip a coin toss to determine who would bat first in its sudden death, and Hatton Northwood would eventually get the win. Derek Carpenter with the walk-off hit, and then in a 7-inning affair, the last contest, Hillsborough Central Valley 6, Thompson 5. The wild pitch, Braden Walsh came in to score, and that was the game-winning run. So that's our game recap here from the Enderlin Baseball Invite. HCV and Northern Cass is coming up next, and it's Harvey, Wells County, and Enderlin to finish things off. Top of the order here for Northern Cass. Larson 0-1 in the count, now 0-2, and look out. Trey Hussar had to one-hop that little foul ball. Now it's 0-2. Bottom of the 5th inning here. The sun is out. The wind is not really blowing in as much, and it is the warmest it's really been all day, 64 degrees. This one is fouled back over to Highway 46, and Larson will have to battle here. He'll see the 4th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Hussar and Neva, the top of the lineup, due up here for Northern Cass. Connor Rowland on for his 5th inning of work. So far, 4 innings, 4 hits against him with 3 runs. Those are unearned. This one is going to be over Rowland. Schmitz, though, right in front of second base, and a good fire to Thompson. That'll be 6-3 on the putout and 1 out now here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3 strikeouts so far for Rowland as well, alongside with 3 walks. Is coming to the plate, Trey Huzar. Trey so far reached on an error in the first with a run scored and grounded out to Swenson his last time up at second. Here's the pitch by Rowland. Lefty-lefty matchup here is low. Now 1-0. Coming up, we'll get you some town score updates as well. It's the mid-season madness going on in Fargo for high school softball. That one in there for a strike. Now 1-1. Minnesota Twins in action tonight against the Oakland A's. North Dakota State down in Miami of Florida. That'd be nice for the weather. That one now 2-1 on the way. The Twins and the A's, bottom of the 1st inning. It's scoreless at Target Field, but the Twins have a couple runners on. Rolling with the offering. That one going to be in there for a strike. Now makes the count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 5th. Rowland looking for his 4th strikeout of the evening, and the pitch. He gets it. Swung on and missed. And 2 up, 2 down here to get things going in the bottom of the 5th inning. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, including some of our feature sponsors here of Irie Insurance throughout the season. Dakota Heritage Bank and alongside RDK Enterprises for providing high school coverage. Whether it's been volleyball, football throughout the fall, basketball, wrestling, hockey throughout the winter, and now some spring softball and baseball as Rowland gets ahead of Keegan Neva here. Neva, 1 of 2, now make him 2 of 3 with a pair of singles. And Neva gets aboard, and Northern Castle trying to get a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Neva with a pair of singles, now 2 for 3 with a run scored and a run driven in, and that'll bring up Camden Van Wetchel, the number 4 batter here, who reached on a single in the 1st and struck out in the 3rd, but reached because it was a pass ball, and eventually was gunned down at home on a suicide squeeze play later in the 3rd inning. So 2 down with the runner at 1st, and Neva. Rowland looks back at the runner and fires. The runner, Neva, he's going to go to 2nd. Did they apply the tag? They did, but not in time. Is going to beat the throw is Neva from Doctor. So stolen base now with a runner in scoring position. Northern Cass looking for a little insurance run here in a 7-inning game. And gets into scoring position now as Van Wetchel. If he can get one in the outfield, Neva might have a chance to score. 0-1 in the count, though, is Camden. Connor Rowland looks back and fires to 2nd as Swenson is covering there. Kinder Vikings out in those blue uniforms with the blue caps with the white bill. The Viking emblem across the front for Northern Cass out in those all-gray uniforms. And the pitch. This one is going to get by Doctor. Try to glove it was Doctor. And that's going to be a pass ball there. So a stolen base, a pass ball. It's been the small little things here by Northern Cass at death by 1,000 paper cuts, if you will. And that's been a 3-0 ball game. It's been Northern Cass really just doing the little things right, and Kindred-Richland just making 1 or 2 mistakes that has allowed the 3-0 contest here for the Jags. So a runner at 3rd now with 2 outs. Here comes the 1-1 offering. Missing out of the zone now, 2-1. If Van Wetchel's able to get aboard, Jackson Hill is the on-deck batter. As Rowland looks in. And the 1-1 offering. This one is fouled, and that'll make it now 2-2. Hendrickson Field got the ivy. Well, will be growing throughout the summer. The independent team, the Enderlin Indians, play on this field as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. Northern Cass trying to add on to their 3-run advantage here. 2-2 pitch, nicely blocked by Doctor to keep it in front of him as he was able to keep that one in play. Now it's 3-2, however, the count to Van Wetchel. 4 strikeouts so far for Rowland. You have 3 walks, and also against him, you're going to have 5 hits right now. Rowland with the payoff pitch, trying to get out of the inning. This one is hit on the ground to Miller, a slow grounder. Miller fires to first, and there is Thompson for the putout, 5-3. So 4 come to the plate. 1 gets aboard with Neva, but the 2-out rally comes up short here for Northern Cass. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. 5 complete from Enderlin. It's Northern Cass 3, Kindred-Richland scoreless with the Vikings coming to the plate.
Loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Go to the top of the 6th inning here. Northern Cass 6 outs away. On the flip side, Kindred-Richland trying to find a way to just disrupt Keegan Neva, who's on for his 6th inning of work. 5 innings across, 11 strikeouts with 1 hit against him and no walks. Here for Northern Cass. Northern Cass, Huzar in left with Metzger in center, Hill in right. Here on the outfield, on the infield, going from third to first is Oslin, Busick at short, Larson at second, and then Van Wetchel at first with Meyer behind the plate here in a 3-0 game for Northern Cass. As Max Upgrand here will be coming up, Roland and Carter Schmitz. So 8, 9, and 1 batters here for Kindred-Richland. Northern Cass 2-0 on the season. Kindred-Richland at 8-1. Here's the offering in there for a strike. Now 0-2 to Upgrand. Max with a single as last time up. He's the only man to get a board so far against Neva. And the pitch. Fouled straight back to the padding. And we'll have pitch number 4 of the at-bat upcoming here with Neva. High school baseball tonight in Enderlin here on Your Live Events. You can go to yourliveevent.com to check out our complete coverage throughout the weekend. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missing on the outer part of the plate. Now 1-2. Top of the 6th inning. As Neva winds and delivers. Off speed, got him for the strikeout. His 12th strikeout of the evening, and that's out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. Neva with 12 Ks so far, as you have Connor Rowland due up next. Rowland with a strikeout as well. Anybody that has faced Neva so far tonight in at least 1 at-bat has struck out. This one is fouled back now, 0-1. Connor Rowland, the pitcher. And then it goes back to the top of the order here to Carter Schmitz. Still a 3-0 game, and for how much Northern Cass took advantage of 2 errors in the first inning. Give credit to Rowland on the mound for Kindred-Richland to keep it to a 3-run game where, again, you're just 1 good half inning away from getting a run or 2 on and trying to hit one to straightaway center, maybe collect a homer. Or at least get a runner or 2 on and hit one in the gap and try to get some runs across the plate. 1-2 upcoming here on the pitch by Neva. And strike 3 looking. That's now a baker's dozen for the strikeout. 13 in the contest and 2 outs now here in the top of the 6th. As coming up will be Carter Schmitz here, who's 0 for 2 with the fly out to Hill in right field his last time up. 5 2/3 innings pitched here by Neva, and the pitch. Off speed, a grounder that's going to go foul up the third baseline, and now it'll be 0-1. Carter Schmitz will try to get a board here, and then Klobundy would be next. And quite honestly, Neva has only been in 3 full count at bats here, and that one misses a 1-hopper about 5 feet in front of the mound. Been about 4 or 5 pitches per at bat he's averaging right now, so he's been efficient. He's been steady. Northern Cass will play next after this one against HCV, and then they will have a game tomorrow against Hetton Northwood for a non-region game at noon for the Jags. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be missing for a ball. Now 2-1. Kindred-Richland after this will have a couple days off before they play Oak Grove and Central Cass next week. And the pitch off speed in there for a strike. Now 2-2. 2 times today, Neva has struck out the side, trying to make it number 3 here. And the pitch. That one is going to miss out. Mayer wanted that one behind the plate. Took a little curl hop to the left-hand side up the third base dugout. Full count now to the leadoff batter here for Kindred-Richland to Carter Schmitz. And the payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that'll be the strikeout number 14 here for Neva. Through 5.5, it's been Keegan Neva, the story and the answer so far here for Northern Cass. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. It's Northern Cass coming to bat here on your live event.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders. As they compete both on and off the field and on the court, you put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated, 701-668-2258, or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with a team from Triple E Incorporated in Page. The Enderlin Alumni Association promotes the school and community, as over the past few years, Enderlin athletics have been greatly supported by the alumni, from upgrades to the weight room, practice equipment, and technology. The Enderlin Alumni Association hopes to improve the quality of life for students and citizens by giving back to the community and keeping it local. The Enderlin Area School and Enderlin community would like to thank the Enderlin Alumni Association for their generous and continued support. Go Eagles!
Go to the bottom of the 6th inning on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass leads it by 3 as we're getting close to the lights coming on here at Hendrickson Field. Jackson Hill, Jack Metzger, and Carter Oslin due up here for Northern Cass, the 5, 6, and 7 batters for the Jags. Connor rolling on for his 6th inning of work. First pitch swinging. This one is popped up and playable here for Kindred-Richland as the pitcher calls off the catcher. So Roland called off Doctor right there and did a nice job avoiding the bat as well. 1 pitch, 1 out here on the pop out to the pitcher here to start things off in the bottom of the 6th inning for Northern Cass. The Jags 3 runs across, all came in the first inning, since then scoreless, as Doctor coming out to talk to Roland here for a moment as Jack Metzger walked and then doubled so far today for Northern Cass. The Jags, if you're just joining us, took advantage of a couple of errors in the first to get those 3 runs across. This one in there for a strike, but it's really been the pitching duo right now between Connor Rowland. 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, 5 hits against him. And the pitch, that one's going to miss outside. Now 1-1 to the lefty Metzger. Oslin due up next. Kindred will send their 2, 3, and 4 batters to the plate in the 7th. This one hit on the ground. That's to Swenson. Does a nice job. See it come in the glove and fires to Thompson for 3 on the putout here, and 2 down quickly in the bottom of the 6th inning at Hendrickson Field. Oslin will try to get a 2-out rally going here. Head into a double play in the first. Struck out looking his last time up in the 4th inning. Right now for Roland, 1 out away from getting the bats to the plate one more time here. Northern Cass 3 runs on 5 hits. Left 4 runners aboard so far, no errors for Northern Cass. Roland fires. That one in there for a strike, now 0-2. For Kindred-Richland, no runs, 1 hit. They have a couple of errors and 1 runner left on base. Roland, the pitch. That one missing at the letters, now 1-2. Northern Cass trying to improve to 3-0 on this season, while Kindred-Richland trying to get to 9-1. This one missing up, now 2-2. Oslin can get aboard the number 8 batter. And the catcher, Mayer, is due up next for Northern Cass. Here's the 2-2 pitch. by Roland. Breaking ball on the outer part of the plate, and that'll make the count full now at 3-2 with nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as the sun is starting to set in the western sky. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and 3 up and 3 down here for Roland, who has his 5th strikeout of the evening. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Kindred-Richland needs at least 3 runs to keep things moving across here in this contest. Outside of that, if Northern Cass can limit them to 2 or less, the Jags will pick up the win. We'll find out what will happen in the top of the 7th inning next here on your live event.
Enderlin Insurance Agency welcomes all the players, coaches, and fans to the Enderlin Baseball Tournament. At Enderlin Insurance Agency, they're here to help you protect what you've worked hard to earn. Whether it's your home, vehicle, business, or a combination of all these, they have you covered. Enderlin Insurance Agency is committed to a high standard of excellence in all that they do and to establish a firm relationship of mutual trust and service with each of their clients. Give Deb or Luba a call today at 437-2444.
The last chance for the Kindred-Richland Vikings coming up here in the top of the 7th inning on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass 3, Kindred-Richland scoreless here. Keegan Neva so far, 6 innings of work, 14 strikeouts, 1 hit, no walks against him. Kindred-Richland just hasn't been able to get anything going except for an up-grand single back in the 3rd inning, which at the time disrupted 7 batters up and 7 strikeouts in a row, trying to make it 8. The first time through the order, Neva struck out 8 of the 9 batters against the Vikings. Kindred-Richland will send their 2, 3, and 4 batters, and as well as Neva has thrown again, give a lot of credit to his counterpart in Connor Rowland for throwing just nearly as good and making some timely pitches and plays as well to keep Kindred-Richland, quite honestly, still having a chance in this game. Clubundy steps up here, the 2 batter, the center fielder, 0 for 2 with a strikeout back in the 1st and grounded out to Busick his last time up. First pitch, off speed, in for a strike, and that's been the thing. Neva has done a nice job with the off-speed, the fastball. Early on it was fastball for pitch number 1, but he's gotten ahead of batters the majority of the game. That one missing on the outer part of the plate. Now 1-1. Here's the pitch by Keegan. Off-speed, this one hitting the air up the left field line, but foul. That one's going to rattle off the light pole, and it'll make it 1-2 on the count. 370 down the left field line. If you can hit one down the left field line and get it past Hussar, you can run for a while. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul to the net. Pitch number 5 upcoming here. 325 to straightaway center. We've seen a couple of home runs hit already to center right center today, and 285 down the right field line. Here's the pitch. This one hit, and that's going to be foul up the first base line. The right fielder Heel was giving some chase. Also something a little bit different, you have the scoreboard in play up at right field, as that's actually in front of the wall. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one hit in the air, and 3 straight pitches and 3 straight fouls here by Lucas Clubundy. This has been one of the better at-bats we've seen by Kindred-Richland so far against Keegan Neva. Couple of fouls, staying alive, and the payoff pitch. Off speed, got him, and strikeout number 15 for the junior Keegan Neva. It's the 4th straight strikeout here for Neva, and 1 out now in the top of the 7th inning. Neva has struck out 6 of the last 7 batters here in the lineup. That one is low as Nick Thompson steps in. Thompson 0 for 2 with, you guessed it, a pair of strikeouts. 1-0 on the pitch here by Neva. This one foul back now, 1-1. Game that started at 6:23, 80 minutes old. In the top of the 7th inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one is a 2-hopper to the third baseman. That one's going to be an error, and a runner gets aboard here. So Thompson gets aboard here on an error from Oslin. Oslin just kind of went to backhand it after 3 hops, and as he went to go down to the turf and try to glove it, it went right underneath his glove. So runners aboard now for Kindred-Richland, and the tying run comes to the on-deck circle as Chase Miller will step in. Miller will see one go for a ball, and this is something Keegan Neva, hasn't done much of today, and that's pitch from the stretch. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Miller. In there for a strike, now 1-1. Runner at first is Thompson. Van Wetchel holding him on there. But Kindred-Richland needs to find a way to get another runner aboard here to bring the game-tying run to the plate. 1-1 pitch, missing. Now 2-1 to Miller. Miller struck out in the second, grounded out to the pitcher his last time up in the fourth. One out here with a runner on first. Kindred-Richland trying to make some noise here in the top half of the seventh. Off-speed pitch, missing low. Now 3-1, and Miller's a ball away from bringing the game-tying run to the plate. Neva with a 3-1 pitch here to the senior third baseman Miller. That one foul back and will make the count full, and back-to-back at-bats here for Chase Miller to get a full count going here for Kindred-Richland. 64 degrees here at Hendrickson Field. The wind, you can barely feel it after the early afternoon. 3-2 pitch, and look out. Looks like everyone's all right up the first base dugout. We've saw one so far get close to where we are broadcasting here. There was one that gave us a little bit of a flinch earlier today. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at first is Thompson, and Miller at the plate against Neva. 6 1/3 innings so far with 15 punch-outs for the right-hander. And the 3-2 pitch. Off speed, struck him out looking, and Neva is 1 out away from trying to get the complete game. Make it a sweet 16 now for Neva, as Doctor will step to the plate 0 for 2 with a pair of punch-outs. In the second and the fifth, Neva looking for the complete game shutout right now and possibly adding a strikeout, trying to get 17. This one foul back. We'll have to ask Sam Johnson and staff, what is the record for the most punch-outs in Northern Cass history? Also, have to take a look back in just North Dakota baseball in general, what might be, you start thinking about 7 innings of baseball, 15 strikeouts is 5 innings. Trying to get to 17 here for 5 2/3 via the K. This one going to miss, now 1-1. So far, Neva, without question, has been one of the best stories we've seen so far here today in Enderlin. Seen a lot of really good baseball, but Neva has topped that so far. And the pitch. That one missing at the letters. Jeremiah Doctor some way, somehow just looking to get aboard, whether it's a walk, single, double, triple, home run. Just trying to get aboard here and bring the game-tying run to the plate, which would be Swenson. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that one's going to get out of the catcher's glove in Mayer. The runner at first is going to stay put with Thompson, but now another 3-ball count. 3 balls, 1 strike, and thanks to Bryce Laxdal, 18 Ks is the record, and Keegan said it last year. So Keegan, if he does earn this K, will be 1 short. So thank you very much, Bryce. Here's the pitch. 3-2, did they check? They're going to appeal. No, he did not, and it's the first walk of the game. And don't look now, Kindred-Richland will bring the game-tying run to the plate. Thompson at second, Doctor at first. That is the first walk of the evening here for Keegan. And Neva will look in here against Swenson, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And the pitch. In there for a strike, now 0-1. First time today that Kindred-Richland's had a runner in scoring position. That's just how dominant Neva has been here this evening. Here's the 0-1 pitch by Keegan. Going off speed, in there for a strike on the outer part, now 0-2. Runners at first and second. Again, Thompson at second, Doctor at first, but now Swenson down 0-2 in the count, has to battle, and the pitch. That one missing, now 1-2. Taking a really good secondary lead off a second was Thompson. As Neva will look back the runner for a moment. And the 1-2 pitch. This one is hit in the air, popped up to straightaway center. Metzger now drifting into the gap, camps underneath it, and that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. Neva with the complete game goes 7 innings, 16 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 1 hit against him here as Northern Cass picks up the victory by a final of 3-0 over Kindred-Richland. Our post-game show is going to be coming up around the corner, a game that lasted 1 hour and 26 minutes. We'll let you know what's coming up next here on your live event on our post-game show.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
We come back here on our post-game show as we'll get to our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. And, well, it's pretty obvious throughout who that's going to be here. The junior pitcher helped himself out with an RBI single in the first, and who would have known that was the game-winning hit, which at the time made it 1-0 as Keegan Neva, the junior, goes 7 innings, 16 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 1 hit against him, as well as Neva for 3 times out of 7 innings would strike out everyone in order in terms of 3 up and 3 down in the first, in the second, and alongside in the sixth. Neva would finish at the plate going 2 for 3 with a stolen base, a RBI, and a run scored as well. The junior did a little bit of everything here. The final box score, Northern Cass 3 runs, 5 hits, and 3 errors. Kindred-Richland, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. RDK Enterprises, now that you're thinking about planting, or for some areas you're slowly but surely going to get into the field, RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton wants you to have a safe and successful planting season. They're there to provide the customer service and support of your precision plant equipment. Call 701-636-2119 for RDK Enterprises. Here again, the final. Northern Cass wins it 3-0 over Kindred-Richland. Larson scored the first run in the first. Huzar would add it on to it. Northern Cass had Larson and Huzar get aboard with a pair of errors, and eventually Neva would get a single, and then Van Wetchel with another base knock. They would come in on an error as well. So the first inning was really the disaster inning for Kindred-Richland in terms of the defense, but give a lot of credit to Connor Rowland. Goes 6 innings. He also throws a complete game. 5 hits, 3 runs against him, none earned, 5 strikeouts and 3 walks. So Roland the lefty did a really nice job as well, again keeping Kindred-Richland in this one. The Vikings fall to 8-2 on this season. Northern Cass improves to 3-0. And the Jags, guess what? If you're a Jaguar fan, stick around. Go to yourliveevent.com. Coming up in about 20 minutes from now, about 8:10, we'll get to the Jags and the Burros for game number 6. And then the nightcap will feature Harvey-Wells County and the Enderlin Eagles after that. And the railway keeps on trucking through here at Hendrickson Field. On behalf of Joey Hughes, I'm Chase Miller. Keegan Neva, the story without question. The complete game shutout with 16 strikeouts here as well for Northern Cass as the Jags win it, a Region 1 game on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard 3-0. Have a great rest of your evening and check out more baseball here from Enderlin on yourliveevent.com.